Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know I just did a sort of review video last upload, but I am back with another review. So these are Mandy lashes from Mandy Cosmetics. They are luxury mink eyelashes, but they are cruelty free because there were no animals harmed to get these lashes. Basically how they get the mink hairs is there's shedding season and they collect the hairs and turn them into eyelashes, which are now on my eyes. So it comes in this really nice packaging. Honestly, I was not expecting it to be this nice. There's like this little gold thing to pull out the inside. The ones that I got are the bombshell lashes. These are part of the luxury mink collection. These are the most popular ones and I see why. First, let me start off by saying this is not a sponsored video. I don't have enough subscribers to really be sponsored. But if you want to sponsor me, go ahead. This video was not a requirement by any means. They didn't even ask me to make a video on this. I'm not getting any money for making a video on this. It's just that I just received these lashes. I used my own money to purchase them and I'm going to give you my honest review, go through the pros and cons, and you can decide for yourself if you like them. If you do decide, I have a coupon for you, but it is your decision. I'm not going to sit here and say go buy them. I'm going to give you all the information from my experience. So I'm going to start off with the pros. They are super lightweight. They're very like feathery and the actual hairs on them are very soft and not stiff at all. The way that they're placed along the band I think is very natural. It's not too even. They're not tapered towards the outsides. These are more symmetrical, so the longest hairs are actually in the center, which I actually prefer because that lifts your eye up and makes it look more awake for me. I personally like it when the longest hairs are in the center. I just like the effect of that. I think it actually stays upwards. A lot of the issues I run into with lashes is that they're not very curled and they kind of still go straight out, so when I put them on my eye it doesn't always look like I'm wearing lashes. That's kind of frustrating because then it just looks all messy. With these they actually curl up, like the fact that you can see the lashes when my eyes are open, like I love that. I hate when I'm wearing a lash and my eyes are open and you don't see like the lashes. Honestly, these are in my top 2 favorite lashes so far. I just like the shape and structure of them. These do have a lash, wait, what? These do have a lash band. I personally don't love lash bands, but these bands are not super thick. They're made out of cotton. They're thin enough that it looks like a thin layer of eyeliner. Sometimes you find with lash bands, like if they're too thick, like you'll see the edge of it and you have to put eyeshadow or eyeliner to kind of like ease the edge of it. But with these, they're very thin. Another thing I really like, the lashes already came curved to the eye. So an issue that I run into with lashes a lot is the second you take them off of the plastic, they're kind of like flat almost. I didn't have to sit there like holding them curved. They were already shaped to my eye. So overall, I really just love the look of them. I think they look very glam, but in a more natural way, if that makes sense. It's not like one of those glam lashes that are like all stuck together and like when you look down, it just looks like. These are more like feathered out. So moving on to some of the cons now, I'm going to talk about pricing. They are pricier than the kind of lashes that I spend on usually. I usually buy Ardell or NYX lashes. Those tend to be under $10. These are the bombshell lashes, which is part of the luxury mink collection. So these are $22.99. That sounds like a lot. And for lower end lashes, they are a lot, but there are also a lot of lashes that are 30 and beyond that are high quality, and these are mink hairs. So it makes sense that these are on the higher end. The way that these are made, they are a little bit more durable, and they claim that you can get 20 uses out of them. So with that information, if you're getting 20 uses out of it and it's $22.99, then you could think of it, so I guess you can think of it, I can't speak freaking English. So I guess you can look at it as each wear is a little bit over $1. So that's not too bad. But like I said, that's up to you how much you want to spend on lashes. I'm pretty happy with my purchase, so there's that. Okay, moving on to more cons. This isn't really a con, it's just a thing I noticed. The lashes came with a little extra band on the inner and outer edges. I had to cut that off. Don't know if that was intentional, but I cut it off because if there's too much band, it could sort of irritate your eye a little bit. I don't really see that as an issue. I just see that as you can cut it to fit your eye. Maybe some other people need a little bit extra band. So one of the cons for me personally might just be because I don't like bands in general. Sometimes I find lashes with bands a little bit difficult to put on. They take a little longer for me just because I find that the inner corners sometimes are a little bit stubborn, and I did find that the case with these. Maybe I didn't keep the glue on long enough because it wasn't really sticking down the first time. I had to go back in and then kind of like re-glue the inner corner and then press it down. I mean, they're on now and the inner corners are just fine. So I don't really see this as a problem. I just see it as you might have to take an extra minute to fuss with it a little bit to make sure that the inner corners stay down, but that could just be my issue with lash bands in general, because I usually have that problem with any lashes that have bands on it, and in fact other ones that I've used have been even worse, like they just didn't go down at all. And with these, they eventually went down and now they're wearing just fine. So I don't know if that's really a con, but it was a little bit more frustrating than a lash without a band, so I prefer lashes without bands. My last con was just the price, that you can get really good lashes from Ardell for under $10, and these are $22.99. They are on the higher end quality, so I personally really like them and I'm happy with my purchase. Like I said, you can decide if you think that's worth it. I'll leave that to you. If you are interested though, then I have a 10% off for you, so this is the first time I ever had a coupon code. So if you do decide to get these lashes, then definitely use my code and make me feel a little bit cooler. So just punch in the code DanielleM10. I'll put that on the screen. I have not tried out any of their other lashes, but these are the most popular ones and I really like them. My only thing was putting them on took a little bit longer just because of the inner corner popping up, but once I got it down, it's not really an issue. I would definitely wear these. I really like the way they look on, so these are definitely in my top 2 favorites. That is all of my honest opinion, the good and the bad. You decide if you want to purchase them. If you do, there's my code for you. I'll put that in the description as well, and that is all for this video. So if you enjoyed this video or it helped you in any way, then please give it a thumbs up. It means a lot to me, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.